Like a nigga don't dance, but he make moves. They fuck around, now a nigga gotta shame you. I'm shameless, I be rocking on my chains too. They tell me, boy, I think the money's start to change you. Lord save you, Lord save you. Remember running through the city in the same shoes. Now I'm gunning in the Benz and the range too. I'm on point, no a nigga never take two. They said I couldn't reach Mars, so I turned to a star. Now I might have fucked around, might have raised up the bar. Now I'm talking cash, talk cash, all in my palm. My nigga Cash said, watch what they do for the ones. I know she wanna be popping all over the gram. When the cameras come out, wanna hold my hand. Must be out of your mind, do you know who I am? Man, you killing my vibe, do you know who I am? Oh yeah. They take my kindness for weakness, still coming out strong. Still coming out strong. Still coming out strong. Take my kindness for weakness, still coming out strong. Still coming out strong. Still coming out.
I might end up with your hoe if I take one. Nowadays if they don't have a story, they gon' make one. Last night I gave my heart to a fake one. I done end up on the blogs with the wrong one. It's hard to tell the real stories from the fake ones. Cause nowadays if they don't got it, they'll make one. The only time I feel alive when I taste it. I don't wanna vent, but I know it ain't safe. Must be out in your mind, do you know who I am? Used to hit it from me, ain't, do you know who I am? I can't give you all my tape, do you know who I am? Make you fall in love tonight, must don't know who I am. I showed you a million, no video, no video. I open up Billy doors, I invented doors. Bodies dropping and we ducking the loss. If you the one to take the blame, you can say what you saw. No.
They take my kindness for weakness, still coming out strong. Still coming out strong. Still coming out strong. Take my kindness for weakness, still coming out strong. Still coming out strong. Still coming out.
Pluto done dance, but I make it. We fuck around, now a nigga gotta shame you. Chainless, I've been rocking all my chains too. Told me, boy, I think the money's starting to change you. Not save you, not save you. They might pick you up, stay you down, but you fall. You must not know who I am. I put champagne on the ground. My brother Casino said you wasn't free, man. And at the time I couldn't see what he was saying. You turned your back, I should've never gave you a chance. I got for loyalty, shit ain't never answered. I'm a boss, I'ma make my own family.
Today, we're going to talk about some early MLB day games, why NFL training camp doesn't matter, and of course, the squad ride. Stick around. This is Behind the Lines.
Dude, the Yankees are unbelievably rabid, and it's so fun. It's so fun to see them lose, but it's always that much better to see them lose in the drop.
What are the Nats going to do? They're calling up Jackson Rutledge? This is the best option we have right now? I thought we already had the Jackson Rutledge experiment last year, Jovan, when he had a 9 ERA. But I don't see it getting any better for the Nats, especially when Davey Martinez is making moves like this, man. Unbelievable. And nobody could tell me that this is just a summer slump. Jovan, it's a disgrace, and it's never going to end. They keep doing the same shit every year and expecting different results. That is the definition of insanity. Fuck this team. They are a joke.
I want Cal Raleigh in this spot. I think he's going to be the guy. He has a run square up too. That's way juicier than anybody else in the game. Didn't want to take that. I like that, but I figured I'd stick to the TVs because I think he is going to hit one very hard.
Right. Easy. I'm fresh, young rapper named Diesel. Soldier boy, tell them make this dish look easy.
What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Wednesday, episode 516 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan, presented by Bookit Sports. If you're not tracking your bets on Bookit, what are you doing? Figure it out. All right, grow up. All right, W's. Jovan, I think you're still muted. Goats are always muted to start the show. Great call yesterday on the squad rides. It was always the Cardinals at plus chicken against Paul Skeens. They doubted, they talked shits, and then they hit in their burrows after that play cashed at plus 160. How about it? How about it? W's, chats. Who cashed in on the squad ride yesterday? Who cashed in on the Cardinals? And who locked in the Reds earlier today for the game one? Because you got to be feeling pretty good if you have both of those wagers locked in. Jovan, how we doing?
Yeah, Reds are absolutely splooging early. You'll love to see it. The Cards did enough splooging last night. Hit a little plus 154. How about it?
Sure. 2 words. Sure. Okay. Paul Skeens still hit his Ks, still did his job overall, pitched better than we thought, but the Cardinals still squeaked out a win at plus Chicky. Love to see that. Yes.
All it takes.
Good thing we went with that play and not the over in that game. That was moose shit along with the Nats.
Yeah.
Every time I put the Nats on this board, they lose. Every single time. Yep. Every single time. I'm done. I know I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. I'm not putting the Nats on the sharp report for the rest of the MLB season. Okay? Not fading them. All right? I'll just be sitting back with my popcorn, my legs kicked up, and just rooting them on. All right? With all the attitude I've got. But, Jovan, I'm done putting them on here. I'm cursing the team. I'm hurting the team.
Good. This is exactly the day I need you to do that.
It's starting to look like a wheel spin is inevitable for Monday, chats. Looking at my 2 sharp reports or 3 sharp reports to start off the week. 2 of them, I guess. Brutal. Oh, another moose shit day. Look, Paul Skeens, more than 1.5 earned runs. Great square. CJ Abrams, where were you yesterday? Where were you when the team needed you most?
Saving his strength for today.
Oh, man. All right. Can we show the people the 2-piece that I'm sweating out for the day games going on right now? It's probably too late to lock in and tail. You could get involved with the second parts of this 2-piece and fade Aaron Nola if you want. Jovan, what are your thoughts on this 2-piece? Backy Martin Perez in this early game, which scares me because that total's moving up, but cannot ignore how weird the square is. And especially after losing yesterday, wanted to back the Pirates in some capacity and then fading Nola against the Twins, which is probably my favorite early play of the day on the ML.
Yeah, I mean, that Perez square is ridiculous. So, I mean, I can't say I love it, but you will probably find a way. But, yeah, I like the Nola fade for sure. He's not great against a lot of lefties, and he's going to see plenty of them today, especially now that our guy Matt Wallner is back. King at the bottom of the lineup, too, even though he's been dog meat this year when he has been in the lineup, but it's more lefties.
Say his name. Matt Wallner has returned. Okay, that's massive, chat. We're going to need Matt Wallner to come through, maybe hit a bomb today. Who knows? But just the fact that Matt Wallner is back involved in this lineup could be the difference today. It could be. All right. Aloha Bets said he's the sharpest guy around, said he took the Reds ML with the early payouts. Already cash. No sweat. First inning. Bang. All right. Unbelievable. W promo there as well. W DeGen coming in with a party of 20. What's up, gents? Hope you're doing well. I think I saw DeGen up and moving in the chat somewhere. Just popping by to say it's Eflin over K's and Brandon Laudak. Jovan, can you agree or disagree? What do you think?
Kind of agree. I feel like that game's going to play out very similarly to yesterday. Just a solid pitcher's duel that the Rays just grind out a win.
Sure. All right. I liked them yesterday. Did not get to the counter with the Rays, but I do like them as well again today. Krabs, whenever you have the Nats.
Let's go.
Who gave up a hit?
Nacho Alvarez got a hit.
No way Nacho already got a hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Nacho. He's on the boards.
On first, no outs.
Love to see that. Dennis is coming in with some truth here. Krabs, whenever you have the Nats on the board, they lose. Correct. It's literally exactly what I said to begin the show, and I cannot agree more. All right, Dennis. I'm keeping the Nats off to the sides. I will let Jovan take them, when he desires, but I'm out. Can't do it. I'm out. The total in this game was at 8. Yeah, doubleheader sketched me out. Doubleheader total sketched me out. That's for sure. Jovan, 2-0 for the king of the board this week. Underdogs only. You got to be feeling pretty good.
Feeling good. There was a lot of plus chick hanging out everywhere yesterday, which was nice. Here you got the dinger board. We made a sneak lay in the house too, which was huge. So a lot of plus chick. Shout out the Rays.
Yeah, they came through. I think they closed around plus 110 as well. They were sharp.
They were.
My play, the Reds got canceled. Okay, could have been a good thing. Probably not, though. Looking at how their bats got going to start out this first game today. All right, kind of wish we had that one yesterday, but can't control the weather. Can only do so much.
Yep.
Recap the Dinger Tuesday plays as well. I know they're moose shit. Jovan, you did great, though. Me and Goots got to pick it up, but Jovan, great work. 2 for 3 Dinger Tuesday calls. Tyler O'Neill had 2 of them as well.
Yeah, those don't grow on trees.
I will say.
Alec Burleson still came through for the win in the 9th, so I can't even get mad at him at the 3rd spot.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you can't, right? I can get kind of mad at my guys, though. Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. CJ Abrams 0 for 4. Unbelievable. Goots, any comments about your guys?
Yeah, I mean, I always take 5 every Tuesday, and of course, the ones that I don't put on here are the ones that hit. So I took Lawrence Butler as well. So that paid for the day. Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah.
W, honorable mention there for the Dinger Tuesday slate.
Mm-hmm.
Goots, let's bounce back next week and let's hit one.
Yeah.
All right. Why not us?
Why not?
Dubs. All right. What else we got to recap? I think we're probably good. We did everything. Do we have a moment for me to bitch about something before we dive into these early games? I feel like we got 30 seconds, maybe a minute. Let's hop into it. Goots, run that shit. Chat, when are we going to learn that these clips don't mean shit? When are we going to learn? It happens about the same time every single year, around this point of the summer, right? We're almost into August. We're getting very close to the NFL season. We're like 30 days away from college football. We're like 45 days away from the NFL. And you're starting to see some clips from camp. Jovan. This happens every single season. And you see good clips from each QB. You see bad clips from each QB, throughout the coming weeks. I want to ask you, why do people give a hoot? Why do people think making the, wide open passes in practice with nobody, breathing down your neck or no defensive line, in your grill, why does that matter? Every single QB drafted should be able to make these throws. And people act like it's the greatest pass they've seen. It's better than Mahomes in the Super Bowl. I don't understand it, right? Maybe we're just absolutely starving for football content. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe every single person who sees a clip about their team just freaks out, repost it, and you see these clips go viral. But can we stop acting like these clips mean anything? Okay, every single year, this happens around this time. We talk about the clips we're seeing. We see the Daniel Jones clip we're about to see here in a moment, and you say, oh, the Giants are going to stink. Guys, we know Daniel Jones stinks. We don't need to see a clip of him overthrowing somebody on a screen pass to know that. These clips are from practice. These guys, this isn't real football. This would be like posting flag football clips in the summer and acting like those matter for the NFL players. Same shit. It doesn't mean anything, and we need to stop acting like these clips are more important than actual film or something from the season last year. I don't give a hoot about any of this. It's like, betting on guys just because they did good in MLB spring training. Who the fuck ever does that? It doesn't matter. Okay, this is warm-ups. This is practice. Can we stop normalizing acting like these clips are more important than, clips from the Super Bowl game? It's absurd.
Yeah. Just all the training camp clips and this guy's in the best shape of his life tweets that we see from every single team, every single offseason. It's a cycle that will keep repeating itself till the end of time.
They better be in the best shape of their life. They're getting paid millions of dollars to play professionally for football. Yeah. They're professional athletes.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Right? Guys, this is practice. This clip does not matter if Daniel Jones throwing the ball, 4 feet over the running back's heads. The clips don't matter of, Hollywood Brown catching an 80-yard bomb in practice. None of it matters. Okay? It doesn't. Let's stop acting like it does. I know we're starving for football. It'll be here shortly. But can we stop acting like these clips mean anything? They don't.
Yeah. What we say.
They don't. Okay. Although, Danny Dimes figured out. Side note, that was an atrocious pass.
He's just bad at ball.
Figure it the fuck out.
I think we know that.
All right. How do you determine from training camp if a player is going to take the next step? I don't know.
You don't.
I don't know. I think all that matters is that they show up. That's all I give a shit about. Right? All that matters is that they're there. They're involved. I don't give a shit about how they're playing in practice. I don't give a shit how they're playing in training camp. They don't even have pads on. Oh, so ridiculous. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. That's enough bitching for one day. All right. We got Ace 4 OG coming in, resubbing for 30 months. Talk about an OG. Talk about a GOAT. Ace 4s. You're him. W's. We got Captain Slim coming in, resubbing for 6 months. Captain Slim needs plays. Well, you came to the right place. All right, my man. We're going to get you right. Don't you worry. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. All right. Jovan, I think it's about that time. Maybe we talk about this early game first and then go over the sharp reports, because we do have a game starting up in about 15-ish. Yeah. And it involves probably my favorite early play of the day.
Wow.
All right.
Sure.
Let's talk about the Twins. Yep. Really wanted an early play. Should have probably been the Reds in hindsight, although the Braves are asking questions right now, down 4-1. Yeah. We got the Pirates game starting up right this second as well. But Let's take a peep at Philly and Minnesota. All right, you've got Aaron Nola on the bump, who's been very, very solid for the Phillies so far this season, going against the Twins in a bullpen game, right? The line's moved 20 cents towards the Twins. Super weird. And guys, I know we don't like fading the Phillies, but on the road, they are fadeable. Okay, I think we take the Twins on the ML here at plus chicken. I already locked them in at plus 120 earlier today. That's my favorite play by far in the early slate. Jovan, thoughts, concerns about the Phillies and the Twins game?
Not too many thoughts or concerns. I think we're on the same page. I mean, a line move against Aaron Nola. I know he didn't have a great start last time out against the Pirates, but a line move against him with a bullpen game for the Twins definitely says a little something. I know we've seen moves against the Phillies all series, and I guess their offense hasn't shown up for either of the games, even though they won yesterday. I do not really want to believe in their offense today. I do believe in the Twins' offense, though, against Nola, because like I said, this is a lineup where you're going to see a couple power lefties in there more than he wants to see. So it's a challenging matchup for him. So I can't say I'm in love with Nola today. Can get with it.
Yep. Fading him on his fantasy score on Prize Picks, taking the Twins on the ML in this game. Let's hope their offense comes to life. I saw enough yesterday to believe. All right. Sharp action, probably the sharpest play in the early slate. Did not want to get involved with the Pirates on the ML. Almost did. Was so close, but out of respect for the Cardinals last night, decided to stay off. Okay, not going to force it there. Get cute with Martin Perez. I did take his less than earned runs allowed on Prize Picks, but whenever he pitches, weird shit happens. Did not want to get involved on the books. Okay.
Fair.
Somebody check on DeGen, man. He had the Nerfy in game one of the Braves Reds. Oy. That's a rare misfire there. That one hurts. All right, I'm going to get this game up and moving on my little iPad here, Cardinals Pirates, so I can follow along. Hopefully we get no runs from the Cards early on. But I do want to talk about our Sharp Report plays now that we've gone over this Twins one. All right, let's hop in. Already talked about the Twins here, but quick recap. Love them at plus chicken. Love them at home in a bullpen game. Jovan hit the nail on the head when we were talking about this game earlier in our call. He said the Twins used to be the bullpen game kings, right? The Twins, used to run that shit. Who's to say they can't go out there and do their jobs? And I think it's pretty fucking weird seeing Aaron Nola and their team catching, negative 20 cents of steam on the ML, the best team in baseball, the Phillies. So pretty weird to me. I'll back the Twins at home where they're absolute wagons. Give me the ML. Give me the plus check. Not afraid of it.
Sure.
Not afraid of it. Jovan, what do you got to start out your plays for today? No.
Front and center, Krabs. Front and fucking center. It's time.
Why?
Whether you're getting involved with me or not. Honestly, I would be perfectly fine with you not joining me. But they're winning a baseball game today. First of all, I mean, look at the line in the game. Matt Waldron's been great. Mitchell Parker is coming off of an outing where he didn't even make it out of the first inning. He gave up, I think, 4 runs or 5. Maybe one was unearned in the 2/3 of an inning that he pitched in his last start. And what do you know? The Nationals flipped from a dog to a favorite against the Padres, who might as well be their fathers at this point. No pun intended. But I like their matchup on both sides because, like, Mitchell Parker's a lefty. The Padres still haven't figured out how to hit a lefty. Yes, they have a guy like Jerks and Profar. I guess you could argue for like 3 of them. They're decent hitters against lefties, but the rest of their lineup still hasn't figured it out. They're still comfortably in the bottom half of the league. They have been every single month against lefties, and that's not really changed. And then on the other side, Matt Waldron is pitching on the road where he's run into some struggles a little bit lately. I think teams are kind of figuring him out, hitting him up a little bit. I know he kind of skated out of traffic in the Guardians game in his last start that was on the road. They hit a lot of balls hard. They put plenty of balls in play. He was getting very fortunate. That was like one of the luckiest outings of all time. If I had a bet against him in that, I would have been really, really upset. I think the Guards had like 6 or 7 hits, and a lot of them, they probably should have had double digits at that point, and they only came away with 1 run. The Nationals are similar. Like, to be honest with you, the strikeout rate is getting to Guardians level, especially against righties at this point. So I think they're going to give him plenty of trouble. I think a lot of the lefties are going to give him plenty of trouble. And I think they're going to score in this game. There's a reason why the total is where it is after what we saw yesterday. The Nationals, I believe, finished getting shut out because they're going to score runs today off of Waldron. That's why they're favorites. Mitchell Parker is going to do his job in a little bounce back outing, and they're winning a game today.
Well, man, I hope you're right, because the Padres do own us. They've beaten us the last 4 times we played, and we really need a win here, confidence-wise. The team does. Mitchell Parker needs a win here. Mitchell Parker has been really struggling. They've given him extra rest time. He didn't even make it through the first inning in his last outing, like you said. It was atrocious, right? He needed to take a step back. Seems like people had some film on him. They figured out that curveball. It was dominating early on when he made his first couple starts. He needed to go back to the drawing board, and he needed a little reset. He got it. All right, let's hope he comes out of the break strong and continues to overperform this season, because although he's had a couple bad starts mixed in there recently, overall, Mitchell Parker has been a very pleasant surprise for the Nationals this season, and seeing him catch steam is a great sign. Seeing his prize pick squares, I think it's a great sign. Looking at what's up on the board for him, I like his more than 17 pitching outs. I know it's at 16.5 on the books. It's at 17 on prize picks. I like it. Don't love it enough to play, but I do lean that square, and I think he goes out there and does his job. I think it's a bounce back start. I'm with you. I think you're right. I think I've said too much, though, at this point, and I will not be taking them out of respect for you and for the rest of chat if they want to get involved. So I'll be sitting that one out and rooting for you. I do think it's the right side, though. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. All right? Manny had poop on his fur, and I was petting him, and then I had poop on my finger, Jelly said. Did.
Jeez.
Did.
What are we doing?
Did. I don't know why that needs to be shared, but Jelly, that sucks, man. That's
the Manny Poop Chronicles yesterday was a funny storyline in Night Sweats. Literally took him like 2 hours just to drop trout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
They'll make you earn it. They'll make you earn it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. All right, let's go back to my plays here. I want to go over play number 2 here. Let's go back to a winning team that's not very fun or exciting, just like the Twins. Let's go to the Guardians, okay? Because I like them on the ML today, and it does correlate with the prize pick score I have for their starting pitcher, but we'll get to that, all right? I like I like the Guardians catching, 10-ish cents of steam against the Tigers. I thought it was a good sign with the worst starting pitcher on the bump against Flaherty that they're catching that steam, right? Flaherty's been great this season, 3.13 ERA. He's about to go over his strikeouts for the MLB season square on prize picks. The dude's been great. He's healthy right this second. But I think it's pretty weird seeing him get disrespected by odds makers. And the Guardians coming off a win last night. They're 20 games over 500 silently. It has not been a great start to the second half of the season. But the Guardians at home, one of the best teams in baseball, 32-14 so far this year on the ML on their home park. I want to lean into that. I've tried fading that in the past. It doesn't work. You got to lean into these angles and these trends in baseball. And I like the Guardians at home to win their second straight. And even though it looks like they have a pitching disadvantage for their starter, looking at prize picks, I don't know if I would agree for today. All right, I think Babi goes out there and has a pretty damn good start. Give me the Guardians. Give me the ML. I'll lay the juice. Like that they're catching steam. I like that the total's that low. It tells me that Babi's going to go out there and be just fine. All right, give me the Guards on the ML. Taking a dog with the first play and a favorite with play number 2.
There you go. I'm in. I think Bobby shoves. I think that game's probably not going to see too many runs, too, which would be good for a little Guardians win.
Sure. That's what I'm expecting. A low-scoring win, 4-1, 3-1 maybe. All right. Sure. What else you got, Jovan? Take me to play number 2. It looks like somebody's not done with the Astros.
No, go to the Astros. I'm cool with the Astros. They've had a tough series so far, but
yeah,
something that I'm starting to notice with them, because like they're really good against lefties. Their numbers are good. I guess as of recently they've been like slightly above average, and a lot of that's because they're not hitting well with runners in scoring position. But a lot of these pitchers, like a Hogan Harris, that they struggled against, even though they had plenty of traffic, they're struggling against those type of pitchers where you need to really stack up hits when they face guys that give up a pretty decent hard hit rate, like a JP Sears that they're going to face today. That's when they're much better. It's almost like if you were to just look on the surface, you'd say a lot of these lefties that are the better pitchers, they're doing better against. And a lot of the pitchers like the Hogan Harris, I know Andrew Heaney's been good, but like the Andrew Heaney's like of the world, they're not doing nearly as good against. And I think that's the reason why. So like today against JP Sears, it's not really like you're not going to stack hits on JP Sears. Like that's not how you need to beat him. You need to be patient. You can work your walks and then catch the occasional barrel, which I think is going to be the result of this game. I think the Astros are going to score runs. I think they're going to break out in this game. Definitely score more runs than I think they have the 2 games combined. I know they didn't score 5 yesterday, and they got shut out in game 1. So I think this is where we finally get the explosion for the Astros against Sears, and it definitely helps that they've all seen him a million times too, especially the big guys in Altuve and Yordan. So I think they're busting today. And that Oakland bullpen has been used quite a bit because they've been closing out these last couple games. So if you need it, not that they're very bad, but it'll come off of them. But I think Sears gets rocked.
Okay. I'm with you. I thought that total was a tad high, right? And maybe that's a good thing for some runs for Houston, who's been REM sleep for this series so far.
I guess I should mention that too, because we were talking about that. I mean, we had I brain fart on who pitched yesterday for the Astros, but we had Beto and whoever was pitching for the Astros, and then Arrighetti against Hogan Harris in the first 2 games. Both those totals were at 8.5. I think yesterday's eventually got to 9, but this one opens at 8.5. Juice starts to move towards the over with Hunter Brown and JP Sears pitching, which is easily the best pitching option out of those 2 teams, or what they've had this series. So yeah, that didn't make all that much sense to me. So I think we're seeing runs maybe from both sides, but I really did not want to fade Hunter Brown because I've been king Hunter Brown slurper, and
you have been first team all slurp. Yep.
Yeah, first team all slurp, and I feel like if I fade him, that's probably not going to go well. And I do like his matchup today, so I'm sticking to the Astros bats. They're the ones to do it.
All right. We got a 2-out walk in the Cardinals and Pirates game. Martin Perez, lock in, buddy. We cannot have any of these runs score, please, for the love of God. His stuff looks good today, though. Knock on wood.
Sure.
Probably just jinx his entire start, but whatever. What am I supposed to do? Not speak? We'll see how that goes. All right. Bring me back to my card, Gootsy. What do we got? Ooh, the Snakes. Sure. Love the Snakes tonight. At plus chick, kind of, plus 100. I want to back Nelson. This kid, you talked about him the other day. Look, I'm a fan of this kid. He's been pretty solid. I know his ERA does not look great, but overall, and I feel like the second half-ish of the season, or at least the second half of the first half, he's been much better. Okay, and he's actually been a pretty reliable starter for the Diamondbacks, a team who I still want to buy stock in, and I want to continue to fade the Royals and sell stock high for them. If you look at the Prize Picks board, you will see that Waka's fantasy score is way lower than I expected. I know the total in this game opened up at 9.5, but it's down to 9. We know totals in Kansas City are going to be a little higher. I think it's going to be the Diamondbacks bats that get going, and they muck up Waka. I like them on the money line, down from plus 105 to plus 100, looking sharp. And I like this team. I want to buy stock in them, like I said earlier. I think they'll be trending upwards, almost like we've seen the Phillies trend upwards in the second half of the season as we get to the playoffs. This team reminds me a lot of that, has the same type of energy. And I'll back Nelson over Waka, which looks like a huge pitching advantage for the Royals on paper. But looking at Prize Picks, I don't know if it is today. I think Waka gets crushed. That's probably my favorite angle on the board today. And we'll talk about that a little bit more when we get the Prize Pick squares up here.
Yeah, surely. And you do get Road Ryan Nelson today, which I don't know why. I know it's a solid hitting environment, I guess, in Arizona, but he has like over a 6 ERA at home and like a 3.6 on the road. So if you're getting the good version of him, that would be great, even though it is pretty tough to go into Kansas City because they are definitely cheating. I think we've seen the numbers to back that up. They're doing something back there, but I think he has a pretty solid start. I think the D-backs bats continue to wake up like we saw yesterday, so I'll be joining you on that one.
Let's go. Snakes ML. Let's hope they respect coins. W's. All right, finish this off here, Jovan. What is your last straight bet of the day? What do you got?
Rangers muckage. You got Eovaldi coming on the bump after a moosing at the hands of the Orioles. Sure. I believe that was his last start. We gave up like 6. So like a bounce back start from him. He's facing the White Sox. I'm not going to act like that's the sharpest thing in the world that needs explanation, but neither really just Chris Flexen going up against the Rangers, which the Rangers haven't been, they're not like a team I can just pick out and say they're destroying a handedness or they're destroying everything that Chris Flexen kind of wants to throw at them. But they've been decent against righties. Definitely numbers have been getting better over the last couple of weeks. And Flexen, I've talked about it plenty. Like he's really bad against lefties at the top of the lineup. You definitely have guys that can take advantage of that. But against the righties that I think he's going to see too, I think they're going to have plenty of trouble because they all match up pretty well. So I think the first 2 games, I know they won by 1 yesterday, and I think they did the first game too. They're winning by the skin of their teeth. The Rangers look like shit. I think this is the game, 3 of 4 in the series, where they just go out and flat out destroy the White Sox, who, I mean, Flexen's usually been their eat innings guy. He's done that handful of starts over the past couple of months. I think the Rangers are going to be patient, drive the pitch count early, and the more you see of that White Sox bullpen, the better.
Oh, man. Oh, we got to pick off in Pittsburgh right now, Jovan. This is weird. I don't know what they're going to do. Put it on him. They got him. Let's go. All right, let me break this down. The Pirates just tried to do a little first and third high school trick. They send the runner late from first. He gets caught in a pickle. They try to send the guy from third home, and the Pirates were on their shit there. They got the out. They threw him out of thirds. W's, end of the inning. Massive. Sure. That was a brick by the Cardinals. What do they think this is, high school ball? Pulling the first and third trick? What are we doing? I mean, it never works. It literally never works in MLB. Why are they doing that? We got E-Dog coming in, resubbing as well for 5 months. What's up, E-Dog? How we doing? Thank you. Appreciate you. What's your favorite play today, my man? Let me know. That's a massive out because the Cardinals were starting to ask some questions there. Jovan, first and third, 2 outs. You could tell Perez was on thin ice there. Yep. He got through it. All right. A couple more innings here, Perez. Do your job. We've got the Phillies and Twins game starting up in about 7 minutes to be exact. Chat, if you're looking for a day game sweat, don't be afraid of that Twins ML button. All right. Don't be afraid of a little Twins plus Chicky action. I'm on that myself. Okay. W's. Jovan, you want to talk about some prize pick squares?
Sure.
Dubs. All right. These kind of correlate with a couple of my straight bets here, chat. I already mentioned both of these, but Tanner Babi, more than 36.5 fantasy score, looked pretty damn high to me, and I like the Guardians on the ML. I think he gets a quality start with that low total. I think he gets a win with them catching a little bit of steam and them being favorites against the Tigers, who have been pretty solid recently, if I could say so myself. Tanner Babi, have a day today, kids. And looking at your prize pick squares, it's looking like you're going to. I want to get involved, and I want to back their starter for today, all right, against the Tigers. Michael Wacha, probably my favorite square. Should have put that one first, but I want to fade him. His fantasy score, I thought, was very, very, very low. I don't know if it got bumped around. It's sitting at that even 27 number, but either way, I really think those Arizona bats get to Michael Wacha today. Looking at how low his fantasy score is, I want to lean into that angle, high total. Diamondbacks catching steam on the ML. I think their bats get moving and grooving against the veteran Wacha today. Not going to be his best stuff.
Sure. I like those squares for me, Krabs.
Dubs.
You like those?
You know I like my pitcher squares.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 fantasy scores on the board, and I got 2 gentlemen to cross plate.
Wow. All right, let's go to it. Let's talk about it. It's great.
Starting with you guys, CJ Abrams, which I guess they both line up with my straight bets too. But taking him to cross the plate today, he obviously bageled yesterday for you, as did pretty much everybody in that Nationals lineup. Not today, and I love being on the side of conveniently, even though this wasn't why, but fading the Twitter POD, which happens to be Waldron's strikeouts today. You just struck out like 5 against the Guardians, so no way he doesn't get 4 against the Nationals. They're putting the ball in play. That is great for the top of that lineup. It's great for CJ Abrams, and it's great for all the run scoring opportunities, which is exactly what I think is going to happen. So he's getting on base. That run square hasn't been up in a minute, and I find it very odd that it's up today of all times when there's a high total. The Nats shouldn't be favorites. I think they're scoring runs when nobody thinks they can. Give me CJ Abrams to cross the plate. And then Adolis, if you've seen the chart, you probably know why. He hasn't scored in like 2-3 weeks. And I love them to just destroy Chris Flexen. Now, Flexen is much worse against lefties, even though like you're going to see some of them hitting around Adolis. So if he doesn't do it by himself by going yard, then I trust the rest of the lineup to do it. But I think Adolis kind of gets out of a little funk with the game today. Will it last for I don't know how long and be the streak snapper? I don't think so. But today, I think he's going to be a part of the muck fest that's going to happen on Chris Flexen.
Okay. I like both those squares. All right. I'll be nice, and I'll stay off the CJ one. I'll just lock in a 3-piece for the people.
That's okay. Big, Krabs. That's a big move of you. Big move of you right there.
Selfishly, I don't want to see Abrams go 0-for-4 again. As soon as I click that button to submit, you know what's going to happen. So I'll stay off. I like the square, though. CJ and Adolis Garcia to cross home plates. W's, 2 pitcher fantasy scores and 2 run squares. Keeping it simple for today. Sure. I like it. Chat is splooging over the Braves. Looks like we got a 4-3 ball game after Kelenic just got 2 RBIs. That game is not over yet, folks. That's going to be a good one. I can already tell.
Banger.
I can already tell. We've got a leadoff guy on for the Pirates and a 3-0 count with no outs. Let's see if they can take advantage and get 2 guys on.
Frankie Montas not helping his trade stock.
Yeah, he's for sure ended up in Baltimore after this game.
Krabs, man, do you have a lisp or do you say that on purpose? Garcia. I do not have a lisp. Okay, I got nothing against people with lisps, but yeah, Garcia. If you know, you know. Watch Key and Peele. All right, if you've seen that skit, you understand what I'm saying. I know it's Garcia. I can't even say it right. I know it's Garcia. But I've said it so many times at this point, it's got to just be Garcia. Okay. Has to be. Jovan, was Waldron under fantasy score close to making it? Javi's asking in the chat. That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, I like that play too. Definitely. I think Waldron gets absolutely moosed by the Nats, and I don't think I'm unlike the rest of Twitter who thinks he's going to strike out 17 today. So, yeah, that 25.5 fantasy score is awfully low against the Nationals offense.
Would you rather take, and I think the Pirates just got a hit, first and second, no outs. Would you rather take the Waldron at less than fantasy score, or would you rather take the Waldron more than earned runs allowed?
It's a good point. Could do a little bit of both. I guess the earned runs would be a solid way to put it. I really want to fade Twitter POD though, which is Ooh, look at that, Krabs. It's a gob now.
No way, it's a gob now.
It's a gob coming off a Guardians masterclass.
Dude, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That's a great sign for the Nats. Okay. Yeah. This was a normal square only a couple minutes ago, chat. W's. Big Dog, I got you, my man. I know that Bozo Pack voided yesterday with the Reds game getting rained out. I'm happy to craft up a two-piece. I know.
That was going to be fucking air, too.
That was going to be the one. I know. That was going to be the one. All right. I want to hear, I guess you already went over your two prize pick squares. Let's craft up a little two-piece for our guy Big Dog Bets here, Jovan, and then we'll go over the MLB slate. I want to craft up a little two-piece. Maybe we go ahead and start it off with the Guardians on the ML, which is on the sharp report for me. Laying some juice there. Minus 150 against the Tigers. Is there another favorite you like today on the board?
I mean,
besides
big favorite. Big favorite is the Rangers.
It's got to be the Rangers on the ML, right?
Yeah.
Rangers ML, Twins ML? Guardians ML?
Yeah.
That's a two-piece I could get behind. That's my favorite two-piece I've given to Big Dog Bets since he's been asking for a two-piece at Smack so he can give out subbies.
Plus 129.
Wow, plus chicken.
That pays.
Plus chicken. All right. Yeah, how about a little two-piece, Big Dog Bets? How about a little Guardians ML and Rangers ML? Keeping it simple. All right. We've got the Twins game starting up right now, chats. Keep me updated. I can only watch one at a time, or else I'm going to get too distracted. I got the Pirates game on right now. I want to see if they can get some runs. They got Big Rowdy up at the dish. 1 out, man on first and second. All right. Any bullpen worries with the Nats? I mean, yeah, 100%.
Bullpen worries with the Nats.
100%. Let's hope our guy, Marijuana Mitch Parker, can go 6 innings and help out the bullpen tonight.
When Mitch is good and everything goes according to plan, the bullpen is not really the biggest factor.
He's very efficient when he's locked in, that's for sure. Very efficient. All right. We got Matthew Odell coming in, resubbing as well for 2 months. W's, my man. We got a newbie. Thanks for finding us. I appreciate the subs. Chat, make sure you guys are resubbing so you don't have to watch the ads. It takes 3 seconds. It's cheap. Appreciate your guys' supports. All right, so we can keep doing this shit for free. All right, let's go over the slate. We crafted up the two-piece for Big Dog Bets. We went over the sharp reports. I want to go over all the MLB plays we have not talked about yet and cover all these games. And maybe we start out with the Brew Crew and the Cubbies. Looks like that's the next game to start up here. Sure. Cubs up to minus 145-ish on most books. A little bit shorter here on the green book, but total down to 7 in this game after it opened up 7.5. Are we getting another steel gem here, Jovan, for the Cubbies?
The Brewers have gotten a lot better against lefties. And with the amount of times they've seen Justin Steele, I believe this is going to be number 4 this season. It gets really hard for me to back them or back Justin Steele, I guess.
Yeah.
I kind of lean the Brewers' way, even though it's a pretty sketchy pitching situation there. It looks like we got an Ellie Gag, Shelly Splugen.
No way we got an Ellie Gag.
Love that.
Don't let him get hot. It might be too late. Let's go.
Oh, he's busting. But I can't take the Cubs today.
Okay. Can't be done.
Can't do it.
All right. Yeah, 1 point. You're going to see that Brew Crew team get to Justin Steele. Maybe it's today. Although that low total with a random McGee on the bump for the Brew Crew tells me it might be a pitcher's duel once again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way to back runs. I'll tell you that much. Really, in any Cubs game.
Okay. All right. What about the Red Sox and the Rockies game? Jovan, Nick Pivetta on the bump, Cal Quantrill, our arch nemesis formerly. He's doing it again. He's having one of those weird seasons where when he goes up there on the bump, it's not been as crazy as when he was on the Guardians, but this guy makes stuff happen. This guy is a good ball player. I don't know what it is, but when he's on the bump, good things happen for the Rockies. Are they worth a look on the plus chicken here at plus 130, Jovan?
I would have thought maybe it's just the lineup they put out today is fucking terrible. So I cannot get myself behind them because I already thought Pivetta was going to have a pretty decent day. Like, I mean, the Rockies are very obvious high strikeout candidate teams, and Nick Pivetta has been mowing through any lineup with any sort of strikeout potential. Like, they've been like they're a middle school team lately. So that probably continues, especially since he's not very breaking ball horizontally, at least reliant, which is good for Coors. So I can't get myself to back the Rockies. I'll tell you that much. But the total does feel a little high for Pivetta Quantrill. I probably would expect it at 10.
Yeah, but maybe it's just because it's in Coors.
Yeah, maybe. It's just like a half a run difference. Pivetta Quantrill to Criswell and Block yesterday.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like enough.
Doesn't seem like enough.
Weird. Okay. All right. So you're taking the Astros team total. You're backing their runs. You're a little bit worried about fading Hunter Brown there. That's why you're isolating these Stros bats.
Yeah. And I mean, like, truthfully, I think Hunter Brown gives up a couple too. I think the A's bats are just that dialed in. I just don't want to die on that hill betting it.
Okay. I think that's more than fair. What about Griffin Canning and the Mariners? Okay. We've seen the Angels steal the first 2 games of this series. Jovan, what are our thoughts? Are we thinking the Angels steal another one here on the road? I feel like as soon as you said they don't hit on the roads, they've gotten 2 wins right away. Can't make it up.
Yeah, and I mean, it hasn't really come from hitting because they win the first game by scoring 1 run, and then yesterday they scored 4 unearned runs because of 2 errors in the field by the Mariners. So getting a little help. I think they get the shit kicked out of them today, to be honest with you. I mean, Griffin Canning's been terrible. We talked about it a couple starts ago. I think he was good at the beginning of the season, kind of beating every, I don't even want to say sharp spot, but like people were fading him, us included, and he figured out ways to have good starts. It's dead pretty much now, and the Mariners are terrible as an offense themselves. I don't think they're going to be terrible today because Griffin Canning is not going to miss bats. He's going to give up plenty of barrels. That's the one type of pitcher you just cannot be against the Mariners because that's the only pitcher they hit well. So, I mean, I think the Mariners might splooge.
Okay. Yeah, how would you back them? Holy Howitzer saying in chat. Would you just take their team total?
I would just take -1.5.
You just lay it. Okay.
Rare home team -1.5.
Yeah. All right. Chad, I don't know why I cannot watch this Twins game. It's saying it's blacked out in my area, which does not make any sense. Maybe my iPad is exploding. So please keep me updated with that game. And I'm seeing Trey Turner got a hit. Phillies corners, no outs. I fucking bet, dude.
It's going to be runs, Krabs.
In the first inning, though? Right off the rip?
Some runnage.
Without even getting an out? Do they have to be getting runs without a single out recorded, though? That's the real.
They don't have to.
I don't think they have to.
You're not gonna be getting a Phillies skunk like the last 2 days.
God damn it. Chad, keep me updated. Let me know when the Phillies score. All right, because you'll probably know before this even updates.
Schwarber on third, and that was Josh's square on TMA.
No way.
Joshy Sharp.
His run.
Yeah, his run.
Schwarber to score. Leadoff walk. And then Trey Turner singled, moved him to the third.
Yep. And he just stole the
Trey
bag.
Steele. Oh, great. So second and third. No, that's awesome. Cool. Yeah, we don't need a double play anyways. Who needs it? Unbelievable. I know Trent said he's got a 4-man that he just cooked up. I'm very, very curious to hear what he's got. A 4-man Nukenheimer. Oi.
What's up?
What's up, East?
I've got a 4-man MMG game stack.
Wow. What game are we talking here?
If you were to guess this 4-man W game stack, you could probably guess it.
I mean,
on any guesses?
It's got to be the Astros, huh?
I can't see you stacking anything either not in the Astros game or not in Coors.
You're gotta spot on.
Is it both those games?
Sure is.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
I thought it was one.
Yoshi's coming home.
Yeah.
He's batting third, right behind who? Right ahead of who?
Yeah.
And then we got
Jordan and who?
The taco that chalked.
Altuve.
Run.
That could be a W game stack.
That's an MMG-esque game stack.
Dude, side note, the Twins are already managing this game like it's Game 7 of the World Series, which could be what we need.
They're bringing in Festo, so that means he's probably going to go for a bit.
Okay.
So
I don't know how I feel about that.
Not full bullpen game. Maybe a little bulkage.
All right. Well, would love to somehow squeak out of this one. We got one out, second and third. He got Bryce Harper to pop out, then they pulled him. We'll see.
We need Nacho Libre, bro.
He got a base hit.
I know.
Yeah.
Nacho got a base hit.
Ooh, Noel V. Marte busting.
Freddie Freeman might have 7 home runs tonight.
I mean, Trent, how much did he cost you last night?
10 G's.
Okay.
Made 2 though, so we're good. But
okay, still up coins.
Dude, and I was so pissed because he swung at ball 4, obviously. And I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. Fuck this. And then a miracle happens. They bat through the lineup in the 8th and the 9th, or the 8th, sorry, because they were winning and there was no bottom of the 9th. So the bottom of the 8th, somehow they got them back up, bases yoinked. 96 fly ball warning track. GG's.
Okay. Absolute ball tick.
Ball tick.
Oh.
Incredible
tackle. Trent, how's that dog doing, man? How's the crate going? Is he still yapping?
He's getting better. He's good.
Yeah?
He's doing well.
Man, he gave me fucking Reds game 1 unders as POD last night. Appreciate that one.
No way, man. He's giving out game 1 unders.
So get this. No idea how this happened. Usually he sleeps in his crate, but last night we fell asleep cuddling, right?
Sure.
I wake up at 6 this morning to take him out, and there's already a fat shit on the potty pad on the bottom of my bed, which means he woke up, jumped off my bed, which is very high.
Sure.
Took a fat shit on the potty pad and got back up in bed.
And nestled up right next to you. Yep.
I have no idea how he did it. I legit don't, because he can't jump on the couch, bro.
Well, W. Manny, though, getting off the beds and not taking care of his business, you know, where he was already chilling.
I don't know how it happened, bro. It's kind of concerning, but
it's honestly impressive. It's honestly impressive. Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have pink eye. We got another out for the Phillies. 2 outs. W's. Let's get one more. Let's get lucky. Please, chat. Please. Trent, we're sweating Twins on now, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, man. Look, Manny's going to be yapping in the crate when you put him in there. It's just how it goes. You got to just ignore him, and it's going to get better in the coming weeks. And if you don't try it now, it's never going to work. So
yeah, no, you got to do it now.
Yep. All right. Come on. Who do we got? Brandon Marsh up at the bump or up at the plates? God, it's not going to be easy.
Just to clarify the MMG game stack, it's Jordan, Devers, both fantasy, shocker. Altuve, Yoshida, both half a run.
I like that Yoshida run. You could probably tell why. I like that run a lot.
Why do you think it's on Pop Tab, bro?
It's red.
You think people
probably because people are fading it, bro?
Dude, anytime some people see a full redded out run square, that is auto Pop Tab for fades.
It's the same thing with, the Pop Tab. Same thing with the less thans as well, and more thans. Anytime people see all greened out, they fade.
Sorry, I got to give our props to the Night Sweat / Adams Got Whalers.
Wow, he came through, huh?
Came fucking through. We hit a 4-man last night.
Was that the one you crafted on at the end of Surge?
No, it was.
No, we crafted in Night Sweats.
A late night. It was Jordan because Jovan loved it, and we were like, "Fuck it, let's run it back." Landon Knack walks allowed.
Okay. Yeah.
Lawrence Butler hit run RBI, which was fucking air, and Logan O'Hoppe did his job.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Love to hear that.
That was drop trow POD.
Drop trow.
Sure.
And
love that.
Get out of it, Krabs.
No way we get out of it. Let's go. First and third, no outs, no runs. That could be the difference for today. Oh my goodness. That's
second
massive.
and third, no outs. people forget.
Bro, Joey's saying Yoshi's minus 165 on the blue book to score.
Don't look at the blue book. They're all juicier than every other book.
Okay. Sure. W's. Keep us in check. Chat, how are the Pirates doing? They still up? Oh, they're up 4-0. Holy smokes. They put up a 4-piece. Sneakily. God, maybe it was the Pirates ML. I took that off the Sharp report. Brutal. All right. Let's hope Perez goes out there and keeps doing his job. All right. Let's keep powering through this slate, chats. Let us know if we miss any games or if you guys have any questions. As always, drop them in chats. We'll get you right. All right. Let's go back to the board here and see what other games we can talk about and find some winners in. All right. Reds and Braves, game 2. Jovan, I know we probably don't know what plays we like until game 1 completes, but we are seeing a 7-3 lead for the Reds. So I guess we can look at this game as if the Reds are going to win. What are your thoughts on game 2? I know this is the game we wanted to back the Reds in last night before it got canceled. So now after the Reds win game 1, it kind of sketches me out. You don't see home teams lose both games of a doubleheader very often. Are we still riding with it, or are we hopping off and we're just going to sit back and see how it plays out?
Well, I want to sit back and see just how long Frankie Montas goes today.
Okay.
And what they do with the bullpen after that. Because like Nick Martinez can go out there and throw 5-6 innings if they really need him to, but if Montas keeps getting moosed and he like can't get out of the 4th inning, then they have to use, and the game gets close and they have to use a bunch of their bullpen arms, and then they're stuck with needing Nick Martinez to go out and throw 100 pitches. It's not great for the Reds. It's like I know we wanted to back them in that game yesterday, but the situation has changed quite a bit. So if Montas gives, I don't know, 5 innings maybe, and like none of the bullpen arms are used for the Reds, I kind of want to take them again in game 2, but if that doesn't happen, I don't know if I could do that.
Okay. All right. So we'll stay posted. Let's see what happens. Let's see how long Montas can go. Yeah, I'm so blown, man. I really wanted to back the Reds in this game, but if they end up winning game 1, I'm probably off. Off.
The plus signs were barking yesterday. That was the only one that we didn't get a chance for.
Yeah, they were barking. They were. Let's hope that continues today relatively, except for the Rangers and the Guardians. Okay?
Yep.
And the Nats, I guess, technically.
No.
What about
we can get some Nats minus 1.5 for plus check.
Sure. Count it. All right, O's and Marlins. Can we get the Goots reports on Chase McDermott? Give us the spark notes. What do you got on this kid, Gootsy?
Yeah, brother of Sean McDermott, not to be confused with the Bills head coach. The basketball player played at Butler, and then I think he got drafted by the Grizzlies.
No way.
Yes.
Ish.
That's a crazy little connection there. Okay.
So he comes from a basketball family, so he's a big dude. He's 6'3", 200 pounds, 25 years old. There's a mid-90s fastball. He had 129 Ks and 91 innings pitched in AAA this year. He's our number 1 prospect for pitching. So he's just another big righty who struggles with control and throws fast.
Okay.
So if the control's on, he's going to strike out guys.
Okay. Jovan, how do we think the Marlins are going to fare against a righty with good stuff that's a little bit wild?
Yeah.
I feel like they win that game, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I have a tough time because you have a guy making his debut against Edward Cabrera who has had noted struggles. And like yesterday, we took the over 8.5 that ended with 9 runs, but those 9 runs came in like the first 3 or 4 innings.
Right.
Now we see 8, which is throwing me for a loop a little bit in this game. I don't know. That looks a little too easy for me.
You know, I think Edward Cabrera actually does okay today. I feel like the Orioles strike out a lot. He's a strikeout pitcher. Has not really shown that recently, but that's when Edward Cabrera really thrives. He's got that walks allowed square up on the board as well at 2.5. Most are at 1.5, but he's up there for 2.5 after walking 5 people in his last game. I thought that was a little bit weird. So I like that less than walks allowed for Cabrera, and I think that's a good sign for the Marlins.
I will say, if the Marlins are swinging like they did yesterday and McDermott has the stuff, they're going to strike out a shitload because they swing at everything.
It's a good point as well, Goots.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a nasty under in this game with the guy making his debut and Cabrera, who's really been struggling. I think Cabrera goes out there and does his job and has a pretty damn good start. It really comes down to this Chase McDermott kids. Do we think he has the juice to limit the damage here? And if Goots is saying the Marlins have been swinging a ton, maybe that's a good thing if he's effectively wild, right?
I mean, I
wouldn't
see
mind
a hot
an
start.
under on that game.
I could see a hot start and then maybe a shaky 4th, 5th inning, something like that. And then we pull them, and hopefully the bullpen, squares up and does well. But I don't know.
The DJ era special.
The DJ era
The
special.
thing is, the Marlins also swung a lot yesterday because Albert Suarez fills up the zone. I don't know if that approach is going to be the same. Like I know they're the Marlins. It's not like they're going to buckle up to fucking contend here, but
I saw
you would
Brian
think a guy with control issues making his debut, they're going to be a little patient.
Sure.
We'll be seeing.
You would think.
All right. I like that under. I like that under in the game. We got Pega coming in, resubbing for 16 months. What's up, Pega? W's, my man. Appreciate that, beast. I'm sure Trent does as well. Unbelievable. Okay. Anyways, back to business here. Let's talk a little bit. We already went over the Guardians. It's Guardians ML here. We already talked about the Nats. It's Nats ML. Let's keep moving and grooving. Let's get towards the bottom, the good stuff here. The Mets and the Yankees. Sean Manaea's got some interesting squares up there, Jovan. It's making me feel like he's going to have a pretty damn good start today. He's got that walks allowed square up. He's got that earned runs allowed square up after walking a bunch of people and giving up some runs. Is there a chance we see the Mets win another game against the Yankees? And do we like a potential under in this game potentially? What do we think?
Yeah, I think there is a chance that the Mets win this game again because I don't know. So like beating the Yankees as a pitcher, you have to know how to pitch them. And funny enough, like Sean Manaea last time he faced them, like he did shut them out, but he also walked 5. So he was very selective with who he was throwing to in that game. He knew damn well all you have to do is pitch around 2 guys, and the other 7 are incapable of touching a baseball. So I can guarantee you that's going to be the same thing he's going to do again today. And if the Yankees try that little bullshit lineup they put out yesterday, they're not scoring a single run because that was terrible. But I trust Sean Manaea. That's a veteran guy who I know has the approach now against the Yankees that I'm down to back. I don't think he's going to be as perfect, I guess, against that lineup as he was the first time around, but I think he can do enough, especially with Cole on the other side, who has some issues and has some guys that have seen him quite a bit at the top of the Mets lineup.
Mets are feeling pretty good right now. Manaea walked 5 guys in his last start against the Yankees a few starts ago. What is that, Goots? Get that Ravens propaganda out of here.
Hey, he's had a stomach virus. He's back. Come on.
Dude,
again, we're talking about the
stomach viruses, bro.
After we just had steamed crabs about it.
It's unbelievable, man.
Gosh. I like the Mets here, Jovan. I do. I like the Mets on the ML. I don't know if I'm going to get to the counter, though, with that play. Do we think Manaea limits the walks overall in this start? Are you a little bit worried about taking his less than walks because you think he's going to be walking Aaron Judge and walking Juan Soto intentionally at least once?
Yeah, I mean, I think 3 of his 5 walks were Judge and Soto in the first game. So it's very intentional, and a lot of the pitches were not competitive. So that's why I certainly would not be fading his walks.
Yeah. Okay. W's. Talk about your Rays, Jovan. You got Eflin on the bump. We had DeGen come in at the beginning of the show, say Eflin's about a deal. You like the Rays on the ML against the Moose Shit Blue Jays again. Do you think they get it done?
Yeah, I like the Rays again. I think I'm more so like this under, though. I think the game's going to be pretty similar to yesterday because I think Eflin has a pretty solid start against this lineup. You really like to hurt Eflin. You need a lineup full of power hitters who can connect on, like, I don't know, the fastballs he leaves over the plate or the breaking balls he leaves over the plate. Those really get hit hard. The Blue Jays have Vlad. Nobody else is really doing that. Springer's been better, but nobody else in the power department is like a consistent threat. So they have a lot of soft contact. That's what Eflin thrives off of against the lineup. So I think he pitches well. And then Yariel, Yariel's going to strike out guys, and then he's going to walk. The Rays are very, very patient, even without Yandy, and I think that's very intentional. So I think from both pitchers' perspective, they're going to pitch pretty well. I definitely lean Eflin over Yariel. Yariel, I think, is on a little bigger of a pause. So for a guy like him who's been on like a pitch count all season, a little bit of it or a little bit of a limit, I'm interested to see like what his leash is going to be today. And easy to say if he's a little shorter than usual. The Blue Jays bullpen has been god awful. So I wouldn't mind any late Rays magic, but this is like a 4-2, 4-3 Rays win, I think.
All right. The Rays squeak one out. I like their ML as well. Having it back, Zach Eflin. Not for the faint of hearts, but we're expecting a pretty good start here. All right.
Yeah, he's also. I mean, he's probably making. I mean, this could very easily be his last start for the Rays. Two max because he's gone.
That's a good point. There he goes. See ya.
Yeah,
we'll see who they get for him. Look, it's going to be a seller's market. Our teams are going to get some guys. I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to get too much for Eflin because they paid him a ton. I guess for the Rays,
true.
But yeah, he's as good as gone.
Okay. All right. You like the Rangers -1.5, back in Evaldi, fading the White Sox, who are moose shits to lose their 9th game in a row. We like the Snakes on the ML, late night, +105, WCLV there. Most places plus a hundo. And then what about the Giants and the Dodgers? Jovan, we have not talked about this game yet. Is that Robbie Ray I see up and moving for the Giants? Are we getting a Robbie Ray appearance today? Wow.
We are.
What are we expecting out of Big Rob? It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, fuck if I know, to be honest with you. This is like weird because you're getting 2 guys that are coming back and going to be on a lot of a limit. And I'll tell you what, probably secondary Twitter POD is to Matt Waldron. If Glasnow gets 8 Ks today on his pitch count, the whole Twitter universe is in shambles. But both of them are going to be coming back on some sort of pitch count or some sort of limit, so it's kind of hard to see what you're going to expect later in the game. But I think both of them pitch decently well early in the game. We get like a gross first 5 under.
Wait, you're saying everybody's fading Glasnow?
Yeah, because he's on a pitch count. He pitched like 3 innings in a sim game, and like this is his first start back from the IL.
Are you taking his Ks?
I'm not going to take his case, but I don't know. It's a weird one. I don't know how long I don't know what his leash is going to be. And I mean, that's why everybody's fading him, but I think I'm good.
Yeah. What about a good old fashioned over in this game? Back in one of these 2 starters to get mucked up?
Robbie Ray?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
What do we think, Jovan? You a little bit worried about that?
Not too worried because, I mean, the end of the game, I think, is going to get really weird. It's just I think they kind of pitched decently well, and I don't think they're going to be in for that long either.
All right. Maybe we stay off that game and we see how these 2 legends do in their return. God, it's been a minute since we've seen Robbie Ray on the bump, right? When's the last time we've seen him pitch? For the D-backs a year ago? 2 years? Crazy. Yeah. It's been a minute. All right, we'll see how that goes. God, he was so good for a couple years. With what? The Mariners and D-backs for a little bit?
Yeah.
He was kind of good. All right, we'll see what he has left in the tank. Hopefully that's not just calling him up to eat innings and he's got no juice left. I guess we'll find out. It's probably best just to stay away from games like that with a guy coming back for the first time in 2 years.
Yeah, probably the best idea.
Okay. All right, well, chat. We went through the entire MLB slate for you guys today. All right. What else you guys want us to cover? You want us to craft up some prize picks? You want us to craft up some more straight bets for you? You guys got questions? Let us know what you need. We are happy to help. Maybe we try to craft up a little prize picks, Geyserman, for today. Definitely would not mind that. We could probably stay away from some of our stuff that we already have up on the Sharps reports, because I kind of want to take a little 3-piece with those, like I've been doing. Why don't we take a peep at some of these other later games? There's got to be some bats we like for Arizona today. Obviously, fading Michael Wacha. But maybe there's some bats on Arizona we can back. Maybe there's some bats in the Rangers we could back. I don't know if there's some Mets bats we want to back potentially, but definitely would not mind looking at some of those games and seeing if we can craft up some, maybe not late night, but later games. What do we think?
You might have to take a peep, Krabs. That'd be it.
Let's look at the Diamondbacks. I want to take a look at them and what weirdos are up on the board for them. They've got a Corbin Carroll run. That's not super weird. That's a big name guy. They've got the Jock hits, runs, RBIs up. He has not been, elite recently, I wouldn't say. You can make the argument that square is a little weird to be up, but he's one of the bigger name guys in that lineup. So I don't know. I also wouldn't be opposed to backing Ryan Nelson So keep that in mind. 2.
Yeah.
What about Gab Moreno? More than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs.
I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate that at all. Yeah, that makes no sense. That's why I run the Nats.
Very good point there. Very good point from Achilles. Yep.
But yeah, maybe is Corbin Carroll the only lefty? I guess Jock, you said too.
Yeah.
Corbin Carroll and Jock only lefties up.
Yep.
Because I really don't want to take Kittel.
Do we think it's as simple as backing Corbin run?
I don't know. I don't know how many leadoff run squares I can take in the same day, Krabs.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It seems like a big ask. I was looking at that that Gabriel Moreno hits, runs, RBIs. Let's see what he's been doing.
That could be the difference.
He's coming off of a really good game, though.
Oh, GG's.
That might be cake. Corey Seager?
No.
On the bait? No. I don't know about him.
Not even doing it. If he was better, that would be nuked. But he's terrible at ball.
Okay. Shit, man. What about any other Rangers bats you're liking besides Garcia? There's got to be some if you're on the -1.5, huh?
There's got to be some. I mean, I would like to take lefties. I really don't want to take Seager for obvious reasons. They have Josh Smith up there, who I wouldn't be opposed to taking. I think he might be the only regular square lefty.
Have you seen the Corey Seager total bases square? I'm assuming you have.
Oh, yeah, it's up every day.
It's red as ma.
Yeah, it's always red as ma.
You know what else I like? Nathan Eovaldi, less than 1.5 earned runs allowed.
Yeah.
I got to show you this quick fucking replay of this play. It's hilarious.
Sure.
Short on the dot. De La Cruz scores.
Oh,
Steer up to second.
inside the Parker.
Steer shooting for third. And a
Bro.
Zach Short. Steer stumbled. He races for home. And he
What is that throw, dude?
And classic Reds announcer sploogers.
Looked like he was throwing with the opposite arm.
As he
How was
should,
that? Ball just slipped right out of his palm. It's crazy. Corey Seager, total bases. You could convince me. You could, Jovan.
I mean, I don't have anything against it other than the fact that he's just dog meat. If he hits a nuke, I'm so fine not having coin on him because I already have Rangers coin.
Huh. What about backing Eovaldi less than 1.5 earned runs allowed?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for that.
You think he shoves today, right?
Yeah.
We got leadoff Nacho next inning, by the way.
Ooh.
Wow. Am I seeing rumors of
Lead off?
Ellie
another
single
Ellie still in base?
Dude, he's a monster.
51?
Oh, no. We got second and third, 1 out in Minnesota again. Am I seeing that correctly? Oh, shit.
Jeez.
That's not good.
Loaded.
No, Goots.
That's
Goots.
It's fine.
How is that fine?
Better loaded than fucking second, third.
I guess. Turn a double play here. Schwarber, though. Gosh. All right, this could be sweaty. I'm a little bit worried. Not going to lie to you. Schwarber up, bases cocked. This could end the ball game right here. Grand slam here would end the ball game. Please,
end
no
the ball
slams.
game a couple different ways, Krabs.
Please, no slams. Please.
This is rolled. End the ball game too.
Yeah. I need to see a first pitch strike or I'm going to have an aneurysm on the stream. If I see a first pitch ball with the bases loaded, I'm going to lose it. Looks like they're going to talk to our guy on the mound right now. All right, let's see if we can get him to settle down. Come on, Twins. There it is. Great call, ump. Great eyes. God, chat. We need a ground ball like we need air.
Dude, the Reds
we need a ground ball like we need air. Reds are banging again.
Spencer Steer might be in the hole.
Dude.
It's on Cycle Watch early.
Sweaty McGee. Cycle Watch?
So is it triple and a double?
Is it about that time to start having the convo?
He got a single too.
Jesus. Should we start having the convo of Bobby Witt MVP instead of Aaron Judge? When does that combo get to be had?
I feel like that combo's already been had.
Yeah? You think it's a little bit closer than people think? I feel like they've already given Judge the trophy.
No, it's neck and neck right now.
Yeah, I think Bobby deserves it. Not biased at all.
Bobby's been doing this more than just a month and a half.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable the whole year. That's a fact. Yeah. Come on, chat. Is that a strike? Let's go. Let's go. 2 outs. 2. We got 2. Come on. Massive. Now he's got to get out Trey Turner. Great. Brock is saying Aaron Judge is minus 350. Okay, good odds right there. There he is.
He was like minus 1,500 when he was in his little hot stretch.
Look at Gunnar nestled up in their top right sector. Look at Gunnar.
Gunnar ain't but in shit.
I think Bobby Witt might be worth a sprinkle, no?
Yeah.
What happens when Aaron Judge gets hurt again? Not rooting for it. Just saying what happens. Bobby Witt's been healthy as an ox for the most part of the season.
Yeah.
Another ball. 1-1 count, chat. We need a strikeout. We need an out. Like we need oxygen. Okay, we got 2 right now. We got 2 strikes. Come on, go to work. Go to work, Festa. We need 1 more strike. Come on. Come on. Nobody said it's going to be easy. It literally never is. It doesn't even make sense, to be completely frank with you, because you think the amount of bets we send, we get some easy ones. Nope. They don't exist. We don't want it that way, though. We don't want it to be easy. All right? Can we get 1 more strike here, please? Please.
Trey Turner is good.
Wow. A strikeout. Bang. Let's go, chat. I'm going to have a freaking aneurysm watching this game, bro. They've had bases cocked. They've had 2 guys on with no outs already in this game. It's only the top of the second. We move to the bottom. All right? Don't let Festa get hot, chat. It might be too late. It might be too late. Let's fucking go.
Can we go lead off Nacho?
Yeah, let's go check out Nacho Libre.
Off Nacho.
Let's go check out Nacho Libre.
Dude, that game might take 4 hours.
Literally. They might have to move that second game back. Push that thing back to tomorrow. This one might take all day. All right, Nacho, do your job. What do we need? 1 more hit? Run or RBI, I'm assuming, but he's leadoff, so really just a hit.
Yeah.
All right.
Or, I mean, if he walks, not the worst thing either.
You're right. Not the worst. I've seen worse. Okay. Let's see what we can get here with our guy Nacho Libre up at the dish. God, classic movie. If you guys haven't seen that in chat, make some time for it. All right, that might be Jack Black's best work, to be honest with you. Come on. Show me the money, Nacho. Show me the money. Nacho just got the text that Trent is betting on him. Oh, no. Yeah, that might be cake.
Oh, GG.
That might be cake. Rowdy Tellez. No way we're getting Rowdy Tellez bangs in this economy.
Rowdy up and moving early. Liberatore is fucking meat, bro.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Also, I don't know why he's still getting starts at this age.
It doesn't make a lick of sense. Not a lick. We got Dynamite coming in saying Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, you're probably right. That might be his best work, to be completely honest with you. I'm going to see that 4th movie. Not in theaters, but I will see it.
You're not going to theaters for that, Krabs?
Probably going to skip out in the theaters. People start asking questions, right? You don't need to be going to see that movie in theaters. You wait till that comes out, on DVD or on streaming services like a grown-up, right? But yeah. Chat, we need one here like we need air. Can we go back to Nachos? Let's go back to him. Because he's probably at Dish right now, battling. It's out on Peacock already for free? No way, Drew.
Wow.
No way it's already been out.
You might have to get tapped.
Yeah, we're having some technical difficulties here with the Wi-Fi. Goodsy, I'm with you, man. My stuff's been slow as heck as well. I don't know what's going on today. Deadpool Wolverine Friday. No way we're getting excited for Deadpool Wolverine combo. No way. No way we're getting lit up for that game.
They've been running out of ideas, bro.
Yeah, they might be. They might be. All right, Nacho. First pitch called strike. Not ideal, but he's being patient. Right? We don't hate that. What do you say, Nacho? And spawned it too.
Quick spawnage.
Quick 0-2 spawnage here.
Quickest spawn.
Not ideal.
Spawn up cinch.
Maybe he's a good 2-strike hitter, right? Maybe he, chokes up a little bit here. Maybe he puts the ball in play. Who knows? All right. Some guys prefer hitting with 2 strikes. There he is, little McNavy. Sure. It's the only word in his vocab, that damn dead emoji. Never seen a single other comment.
Studies have to be done.
That might be the only button he has on it. He might have a keyboard with just one button.
Krabs.
No way we got a Matt Wallner nuke.
The second we mention him every
Wallner
time.
Nuke. Dude, you cannot make it up.
You can't, dude.
You cannot make it up. Let's go, Matt Wallner. Yes. Say his name, chat. Say his name. Every time we do, this guy hits a fucking home run. Unbelievable, dude. You cannot script this shit.
It's unreal.
All right?
He's just the
When we
goat.
say Matt Wallner's name, he comes through.
Slept on
almost
that
like-
man hits fucking whales, bro.
It's the reverse angle of Guillorme that I have, because I've been dealing with Guillorme's bullshit for years, for almost a decade. This guy owns me. He has since I ever started betting. It's the opposite. It's like whenever we bet or mention Matt Wallner, he comes through for the peeps.
It's just
Let's
the goat.
go.
The goat.
We might need to get that clip up and moving. I'm sure that's exactly what Goots is trying to find.
Wait,
That might be the difference.
is Yoshida out?
Scratch
Wow.
runners.
Yoshida not in lineup, and Nacho got robbed. That's
Yes.
double cake.
GG.
That's double-sided cake.
How do you know?
Yeah, he's
Right
got
here.
a lineup.
No, I'm looking at the Red Sox fucking post.
He got scratched, brother.
There it goes. See ya.
Dude,
that
that
ball
is
was destroyed. Upper deck
Yoinks.
in the City Connects. My God.
Fuck, dude, he is out.
Ah. Matt Wallner. No way that was only 441. No way that was only 441. That might have been 541, right? Jenks. I mean, goodness gracious. What a pimp job as well. That looked like prime Joey Gallo swing. Did it not? Does it not look identical to Joey Gallo hitting nukes on the Rangers with that bat drop? Almost like Ken Griffey. Beautiful. Can we watch that one more time, Gatesy?
The goat.
Let's watch it one more time because that was just destroyed. Outside pitch, too. He still pulled it.
I mean, it's
Beautiful
just what he's here
swing.
for, dude.
Beautiful swing. There's something about lefties, man. Their swings just look more pure. They just look better. You cannot argue. I don't know what it is. Those lefty swings, those nukes. Beautiful bat drop. Beautiful pimp job. You don't need to throw the bats. You don't need to get, the other dugout riled up, right? But a little bat drop never hurt nobody. All right,
Yeah.
Twins are up 1-out. Massive.
God forbid. God forbid King Julian does the same in a bit.
Massive. Whoa.
It's classic. Joey
Literally
Matt.
identical with the drop. With
There
the
we
back drop.
go. See ya. Bro, same swing.
Vintage Joey.
Same swing. Also, where is Joey Gallo? I haven't heard from him in weeks. Is he
Wendy's.
still playing
Where's
baseball
Carl
right now? I know
Edwards?
he's hurt.
He's putting fries in the bag.
People forget Carl Edwards was on the Nats last year.
He was.
People,
Used to be the
people
goat.
actually probably forget that. They legitimately forget. They probably should. He's actually pretty good. All right. Yeah, he retired. That's fair. Looks nothing like Wallner Krabs. All right, Big Cheesy.
He
Big
is
Cheesy, how
bitch,
about you
just a
smile
bitch.
today? Smile for me once today, Big Cheesy. Set that as your goal. Give me one smile today. All right. God, I'm not hating on Gallo. I would love to see Gallo, have a resurgence in the second half of the season here, but the guy can't stay on the field. He's hurt all the time.
Yeah.
He's got
And
glass
hits
bones.
120.
Yep. All right. This is good. We've got the Pirates back up at the dish, up 5-0. Let's keep that goose egg next to the Cardinals. That's massive for the less than 2.5 earned runs. Sure. Let's lock in for a squad ride. Alex said it's time. The YouTube gang's getting fired up. Chat, if you guys are watching on YouTube, now is the time to make your way over here to the Twitch page at Bookit Sports so you can lock in your votes, so you can get involved with the chat. All right, W's. Jovan, you ready to craft up a winner for today?
Sure.
W's. Let's run it. Goots, I want to see that train. All right, chat. Jovan dropped meat on tape for a plus 160 Cardinals ML play yesterday to bring the squad rides. And I don't want to give you a wrong number here, but I believe they're 7-2 for the month? Or maybe I'm looking at the wrong date here. Let's see.
I think we got a couple
8-3.
more than 9.
8-3.
8-3-1.
8-3-1 so far this month. Let's stay hot. W. Holy Howitzers, W. Goots. Jovan, great call yesterday. What are we in love with today on the slates? No.
Krabs.
No. 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 No.
Well, here's the thing, Krabs. Here's the thing.
No.
The Astros starts up in like an hour and a half, so I'm eliminating them from contention. So I mean, we're left with 2 things from my card.
How about we start with my card?
Start with your
How about
card.
we start with my card, huh? How about we start with mine? The Guardians. What time does that game start up here? We got plenty of time for the Guardians game.
We got time for the guards.
We put the guards in there. Yeah. Gabba guards.
Yep.
Should be a good look. How else can we avoid the Nationals? I feel like the Diamondbacks ML are a very solid look tonight as well.
Yeah, I like the D-backs. I like the D-backs.
Yeah, can we put them in there? Sure.
Yep.
Snakes. MLSVs. Shit. There's got to be something else. There's got to be something else. There's got to be another way. There has to be another way, Jovan. I can't even bet it. If it wins, I can't even bet it.
Maybe this can be a squad ride abstaining from you if it ends up being the Nats.
What is punishment for my moo shit bets the last 2 days?
No, just because the Nats.
Yeah, well, now chat's just going to vote for the Nats to fuck with me. Chat, vote for your favorite play for the love of God. Please do not just pick the Nats. Are they your favorite play today?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. Nationals ML.
There we go.
Chat, we got 3 plays. We got 3 winners. All right, quality over quantity today. We got a 5-minute poll. Take your time. All right, we're on schedule today. Really trying to cut down, running over late into the search stream. Really working on that. It's tough. But today we're doing a good job of it. Gucci's getting that poll up and moving. Chat, if you are watching on YouTube, that is fine. That is great. But you need to make your way over to the Twitch page right now at Bookit Sports so you can vote in this poll. All right, it's not rocket science, but get your vote in. All right, you cannot vote in the YouTube chat. Get your ass over here in the Twitch channel. All right, hurry the fuck up. You got about 4 minutes. And why even run the poll? Why even run the poll? We could have saved.
Just gotta die on the hill.
We could have saved a couple clicks of the mouse for Goots. Could have saved some of his energy here and not even ran the poll and just sent the graphic on to Daniel and we go about our day. We don't even need to be here right now. What's the point? Because although chat might not even like the play, chat probably hates the play's guts. But if there's one thing they like more than winners, it's fucking with me. And they're doing it right now. Sons of bitches. Chat, I swear to God, I did not want this to happen. All right. I literally talked about it at the beginning of the show today. I'm not betting on the Nats anymore. I will be a martyr. I will sacrifice myself and my bankroll for you all if it ends up winning the squad ride poll. Don't know why I'm acting like it's not. It's already won. I will take that sacrifice and I will stay off. I will refrain from betting the Nationals for you guys. For you guys.
That's just a team guy move from Krabs.
You know, look, I didn't win the Coaches Award senior year for nothing. Okay. They don't just give those awards out to anybody, Jovan. You got to earn those. Okay. I know my role. And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to ruin this for you, for chats, for the BTL squad ride records. Okay. For Bookits. You think I'm going to sacrifice that by me being selfish and locking in the squad ride when it's the Nationals when I promised you guys I wouldn't? Come on. Come on, guys. You know I'm not risking that. Come on now. Krabs sneak nuking it. You ain't slick. Check my picket later. It won't be on there. It will not be on there. I'm looking you guys right in the eye right now. I'm telling you, I'm not taking this Nats play. I'm sitting it out. All right, you guys can cash. You can party. You can all go fly to Vegas together and spend all your coins. I'll be sitting here just watching and clapping, enjoying the show. Maybe one singular tear rolls down my eye as I'm enjoying, as I get to see the Nats finally beat the Padres. I mean, Jovan, if all I have to do is not bet this team for them to win, shit, sign me up. You kidding me? Every time I take them, they fucking lose anyways. Might as well sit back and enjoy the show, right? Come on, Nats. Only a couple more games left until they trade away their entire team. Let's get a big-time win here. Let's flip the series around on the Padres, and let's steal the last 2 games. Come on.
Why not? And I'm full on the train of I don't want to bet the Nationals very much either, but they are top of the card today for a reason. I feel good today.
Pega, you got to play for me, man. I have not labbed yet. I've been just looking at MLB for today. Let me know if you got to play for me. The offshore salivating for the Krabs mini mag. I'm telling you guys, hey, there are some goats in here who know my tricks by now. Okay, you guys know I got the sneak offshore to lock in some sneak use. Not today. Not today. I'm looking you in the eyes as a man, and I'm telling you right now, I am not betting the Nationals for you. For you. Okay, you're welcome. Nats ML squad rides. I mean, I'll be meeting you guys at the cash counter. I won't have a ticket, but I'll be sitting up there, posted up with a chair, waiting for you guys to swarm. All right, and cash in your tickets. You are welcome. You are welcome. All right, 2 words, chat. Heart. All right, learn something about it. Look it up. Great episode today. Great show today. All right, let's hope we get some more of these NFL Prize Pick Squares for the season up so we could talk about them tomorrow a little bit. But if not, we'll still be here, same time, same place, going over some winners. All right, so stick around. So we've got the Surge stream starting up right after this. Jovan, rolling with my Nats today, my man. Any last words?
It's an attitude with an end tonight.
Wow.
Respecting legacies.
No rats in sight.
No rats in sight, Krabs. We're busting.
Not a singular rat. Just an attitude.
Yeah.
All right, love it.
Break out the Nats bed.
Sure. Might need it. Chat, meet you guys at the cash counter. Nats ML, stick around for the Surge stream. Pitch Trent, a winner for today. Bring the energy. Bring the W plays. All right, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. We'll be Sam. Peace, guys. And GG.